Bijan Robinson, Falcons running back. He's got the Commanders coming up at 1 o'clock. How would you rate your rookie season so far?
Man, I think it's been pretty fun, man. I think it's been definitely a blessing, especially like from what's going on. But I think it's headed towards the right track. I'm starting to get comfortable on the field, but it's definitely been a fun journey up to this point.
Are you a running back being fast or a running back being quick? What's more important?
Um, I think I can give you like them in both categories. Like, yes, it's going to be fast. So when you get past the second or the first level, you want to like have that breakaway speed. But then if you're quick, then you gotta break tackles and find leverage. And like when you use your quicks, then defenders are more hesitant to come and tackle you because they don't know what you're gonna do. So I think both are obviously important, but sometimes if you're a super quick running back, then you can get your feet in the ground quick enough to get past the first level and second level. So,
By the way, how'd you feel about your Longhorns against Oklahoma?
oh my gosh, man, it was definitely a tough one, just because I know we made some mistakes that if we didn't make them, we would have won the game. But that last drive, I mean, they went down the field, scored. I was hurt. It was a bad day for me.
Did you
But it's
lose
all right.
any bets with teammates? Do you have any teammates who went to Oklahoma?
I did not, because I don't think none of my teammates go to Oklahoma, but I did make a bet. One of the guys here, David, he went to Oklahoma
Mm.
years ago. So he gave me this real old Oklahoma jersey that I had to wear around the facility yesterday. It was bad, man. I hated it.
Uh, what's been your welcome to the NFL moment where somebody hit you, where and it's like, whoa, that's a little different than college?
Yeah, I'll say probably my first game against the Panthers. The Panthers have a linebacker, Luvu, and I was on the pass protection, and he just came and bull rushed me just as fast as he can, as hard as he can, and like I picked it up, but I just felt all the power that he was bringing in that one hit, and I was like, all right, I've never felt this one before. Uh, but I would say like that was probably the welcome to the NFL moment that I had.
Are you watching the game tonight? Do you care about the Chiefs and Broncos?
Yeah, I mean, I watch it. I mean, I'm a football fan, so I'll watch the game. See what happens, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it's gonna be a good game tonight.
But do you watch as a football player or can you watch as a fan?
I watch as a fan.
Okay.
That's how I watch it. Obviously, like as a football player, you'll critique some things,
Yeah.
but I'm just trying to watch it just for the fun of the game for me.
He's Bijan Robinson, the Falcons running back, the eighth pick overall, and got the Commanders on Sunday at 1 Eastern. How was London?
London, that was a fun trip. Obviously, like we want the win, but I think that me just sightseeing and seeing all the historic things that are in London, like that was pretty special to be a part of that. And then especially like my family was there, so we got to do a lot of different things. My grandpa, he just seeing his face when we were at the palace, and like all the different people. And there's a lot of fans in London, which is really cool. Like there's a lot of football fans, so I got to meat a lot of different people.
Did you see
That
Prince William? Did you see the King? Did you look for the royal family?
we were trying. So the flag was up. The flag was up on the palace. So that when the flag's up, that means
They're there.
they're there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were trying to like get a sneak peek, and somebody was like yelling like, "Everybody watch out! Everybody watch out!" But it was just like some cleaning person that was trying to go in there. So we were like all messed up, man. Like we all thought we were gonna see, but it's all good. But it was a fun trip for sure.
Could you see playing full time in London?
I can because I think the fans really make the game a lot of fun, and I think that it's definitely something that soccer's been the main thing in Europe, but when you got a football fan base that can take over as well, I think it could definitely be a full thing.
Field turf versus grass.
Yeah. Personally, I like grass because I think it's just better for your knees.
But it feels like you can trust your cuts because of the turf. It's consistent, whereas grass isn't. So, I mean, it feels like both would benefit you.
We play on turf, with the Falcons. We practice on grass. So I think that's a good thing, just because I get two different feels. But a lot of turf, it's all different. Like, you go to different stadiums, it could be a different turf, it could be a different grass. So I think you just got to get used to it, and that's why you do pregame, to make different cuts, like in pregame, to see if you can make a longer cut, or you got to make it a shortcut. So I just kind of just see how I feel before the game starts. But I mean, if I would prefer grass, as a player, but I mean, if it's turf, like, you just got to adapt and then go with it.
I grew up in Cincinnati, and I went to watch the Bengals.
Yep.
So Paul Robinson was
yes, sir.
He was, I think his nickname was the Cactus Comet, and I think his number was like 18. And didn't he go to University of Arizona? And he was Rookie of the Year. So I got to see. So is he your great?
Yeah. So that's
uncle.
That's my great uncle. My great uncle. Uncle Paul.
I got to see him play.
That's incredible. You're the first person to ever tell me that you got to see him play.
Yeah. Well, nobody went to see the Bengals play, though, Bijan. I mean, let's be honest. But I just remember he was the Cactus Comet, I think. And
the Cactus Comet.
And he had he didn't have a running back number. I think it was 18. Paulie, is it 18?
18, yeah.
Yeah.
18.
Yes.
I'm a call him and be like, you were the Cactus Comet.
Yes. And he was great. It was just the Bengals weren't. But I just remember when he came in, it was like, oh, all right, Bengals got a running back here.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Hey, great to talk to you again. And
absolutely.
Have fun against the Commanders. Are you worried about anybody on the defensive side of the ball with the Commanders?
I mean, I think they all got, great players. Their D line is really good.
And you're wearing Commanders colors, by the way, right now.
Yeah. So this right here is my high school back home, South Point Catholic. It's my high school.
Okay.
But yes, I think they got really good players.
Are you the best football player in the history of South Point?
I mean, a lot of people would say that. But,
well, who's your competition, Bijan?
There's been a lot of great players there.
Okay.
A lot of great players.
Okay.
I mean, I know I'm so super humble, but I think I can give some of them a run for their money.
Okay.
I would say.
All right. I would say. Fair enough. Are you in the Hall of Fame at your high school?
Shoot, I hope so. What?
Paulie, is Bijan in the Hall of Fame in his high school?
I'm always on the South Point website, and I don't see his name there for the South Point Sports Hall of Fame.
Well, in my defense, that was like 3 years ago when I played there. So I think
wait. They got to waive. It's not a 5-year waiting period. Shouldn't they? You rushed for 7,000 yards in high school, right?
Yes, sir.
100 and something touchdowns.
Yep.
They put you in at halftime of one of those games. As a sophomore, they put you in the Hall of Fame. What's going on there?
Hey, it's a way to get at this point.
7,000 yards. What's the most yards you ran for in a game?
400 and like 80 something.
Yeah. Why didn't you give your backup a chance? Why do you got to haul? You're selfish.
He was in. He was in at halftime. That was like it was. I know it was one of those games.
You could have just rushed for 100 and then let the other guys have a chance, right?
Yeah.
How many touchdowns Paul Robinson would have let the other guys run. How many touchdowns did you score in one game?
It was in one game 6.
Okay.
6
see, just imagine that guy you went to school with. He didn't get a touchdown.
No, he did. Well, the guy behind me was really good. He went to Hawaii.
Yeah, but the guy behind that guy is walking around now in Arizona going, yeah, I never scored a touchdown in high school because Bijan scored 6. He was a ball hog and not in the Hall of Fame. Now we know why you're not in the Hall of Fame. Now we know.
It's a shame.
You know what?
Shame.
Yep. We're gonna keep an eye on this story. I gotta figure this out. Have fun against the Commanders. Once again, great to talk to you as always. Thank you, Bijan.
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
Bijan Robinson, Falcons running back.